say we need a break from it. I tell her I can't separate, I just might marry it. Blue hunters, baby, I be swimming. I be all about the money, I be on a mission. I gotta get it back and then I flip it. She addicted, fucked her once and now she miss me. I be drippin', baby, I got too much sauce, and now she's lost. Sorry, had to cut you off. I remember said she loved me, I believed her. I thought she was the one, I thought she was a keeper. Nah, sorry, baby, I can't love you, I can't keep ya. I had to cut the bitch off, I gotta leave ya. Damn, I gotta run it up right now. I gotta run it up right now. Run it up right now. I gotta run it up right now. I gotta run it up right now. Run it up right now. I remember said she loved me, I believed her. I thought she was the one, I thought she was a keeper. Nah, sorry, baby, I can't love you, I can't keep ya. I had to cut the bitch off, I gotta leave ya. Damn, I gotta run it up right now. I gotta run it up right now. Run it up right now. I gotta run it up right now. I gotta run it up right now. Run it up right now. Crew 4-7. Ben Orlando, baby. I gotta run it up right now. I gotta run it up right now, right now. I gotta run it up right now. I gotta run it up right. Hey, I remember said she loved me, I believed her. I thought she was the one, I thought she was a keeper. Nah, sorry, baby, I can't love you, I can't keep ya. I had to cut the bitch off, I gotta leave ya. Damn, I gotta run it up right now. I gotta run it up right now. Run it up right now. I gotta run it up right now. I gotta run it up right now. Run it up right now. I remember said she loved me, I believed her. I thought she was the one, I thought she was a keeper. Nah, sorry, baby, I can't love you, I can't keep ya. I had to cut the bitch off, I got
What up, you guys? Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We got a press conference for Theo Edgecomb, who they are saying is unjust because he's been pretty much found guilty for self-defense in the same scenario as Kyle Rittenhouse, and they're demanding his freedom. So we're about to go live with the press. We got leaders that are going to speak, such as Vaughn Mays, Justin Blake. Stay tuned, you guys. It's windy and it's cold out here, you guys, so bear with us. Fucking unfriendly out. We should be starting up real soon, you guys. Let me know where you're watching from, what city or state you guys at. What platform are you watching from today? We are multi-streaming to multiple platforms. What's up, Elvin Johnson? Thanks for liking the stream. Susie's from Clearwater Beach, Florida. What's up, Susie? Thanks for tuning in. You guys, don't forget to share this out. Share this to your favorite groups. Share it on your profiles. Don't forget to give stars, you guys. Stars is how I keep things going. Stars is how I keep boots on the ground, donations. So you can help me reach my star goal. We're in downtown Milwaukee today.
Alright, everyone, you can start making your way down. We're gonna get started.
Okay, it looks like they're about to get started, you guys. So let me know if the audio and video is okay right now, you guys. Let me get those adjustments made right away. So if there's an issue with audio and video, let me know now.
We're doing a two that might stand it this way.
Yeah, we're gonna move it over.
Okay.
Just tell them move it over. Let them.
Yeah.
Thank you, Susie. How's it sound? Is the audio okay? Let me know, you guys. Thanks for letting me know that the quality of the video is okay. We are shooting at 1080p today, you guys. It's been a long time since I've been shooting in 1080, so. So they're gonna set up to talk. The news is here, channel 12, channel 6, channel 58. Okay, I'm sorry about the wind noise. I got a lot of wind here, you guys. It is windy right down here by the lake. It's cold, you guys, but it's worth it. We got to get this out here.
Is the audio good? Got that grit? You good? Is it good? Alright. Everyone good? Good. Alright. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Hamin Tiger. I'm with the Milwaukee Alliance Against Racist and Political Repression. We're gathered here today because we have a motion hearing for Theo Edgecomb. We call him Theo. So we have community leaders. We have a lot of friends and family who are here gathered to support him as this motion hearing gets on its way today, prior to the trial that's scheduled for January 3rd, 2022. So we're going to hear from some community activists who have taken up this cause and are fighting for justice for Theo. So we'll get started with Justin Blake.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum, good afternoon. We're all about here being the proper process and justice for Theo Edgecomb. We believe if you look at all the evidence in its totality, that you'll see there was no such thing as a murder, but it was something called self-defense. We've seen it in cases around the United States that were not on behalf of African Americans. When you talk about self-defense or you talk about people in the wrong place at the wrong time with Rittenhouse down in Kenosha, if you could consider that self-defense, which wasn't hardly self-defense, then this is easy to look at the facts, see that a bicycle can't chase a car and intimidate a car, but a car can intimidate a bicyclist, that the man was being harangued and harassed, and we believe racially profiled by somebody who the toxicology shows that there was alcohol and drugs involved, on behalf of the driver being his wife, and the court, he's acting on behalf, he's a lawyer. So when he's in court, he's also on behalf of the court. He was not doing that at the time of the incident, but instead he was the instigator of what turned out to be a very violent act of self-defense that had to be had after watching a brother down in Marbury down in Georgia, and what happened at the end of his chase, in the end of his life. This man had a lot to live for. Brother Theo has young children that he's raising. He's a good father. He's a family man. And we're here today to get justice for Theo and get him home, back to his family for the holidays. Justice for Theo!
Justice for Theo!
And we're not going to stop until we do. We know it's a mighty frigid day today, but there's not too cold of a day for justice to happen. It is a beautiful day for justice for Theo and for his family, and for the day that he can put his hands back around his children and enjoy these holidays. So again, we asked you, he supported, their family supported by the Blake families, by the Breonna Taylor's family and the Floyd families, who we communicate with on a weekly basis. Bianca Austin and my brother Jacob down in Minnesota, and we're going to join them tonight. But we started here. Justice starts at home. And we want to make sure that Theo is able to be home for the holidays with his family. That's what looks like justice to us in Milwaukee today. So please, if you have the opportunity, say a prayer, support this family, support this hard-working man that was on a bicycle that was intimidated by a vehicle, of which the people in the vehicle have been drinking, have been doing other things, and were aggressive towards a bicyclist that ended up in the incident that occurred. It was not murder. This was an act of self-defense. We're so tired of you looking at African Americans to be the villain. This wasn't what happened in this particular case. We need the facts to be looked at, and it will bear out that the gentleman that we're talking about that we love dearly, Brother Theo, was on a bike, and you can't intimidate a car on a bike. But a bicyclist can be intimidated by a car. So we want the jury and we want the judge, not even the jury, we want the judge to throw this out. We want him to look at it in front of him. It's a murder case. This is a case of self-defense. He's a green union. Free Theo! Free Theo!
No justice!
No peace! No peace!
Alright.
Free Theo! Free Theo!
Self-defense is not a crime!
Self-defense is not a crime!
Alright. Thank you so much, Justin, for those words. Like you said, Theo, hardworking man, deserves to be out in time for the holidays with his family. So next, we're going to hear from Aurelia with the Milwaukee Alliance Against Racism and Political Repression.
All right, all right.
Hello everyone, I'm Aurelia St. I'm representing the Milwaukee Alliance Against Racism and Political Repression. Marper has taken up the fight to free Theo because he's been a clear victim of racist repression. Theodore acted in self-defense against a hate crime that was perpetuated against him and was racially motivated. He has been punished for protecting himself against a racist attack and painted as the criminal when he was in fact the victim. By criminalizing Theo, it sends a message that people can get away with violent racism and the victims of said racism will be punished instead. The Alliance is honored to fight for Theo's freedom alongside everyone who is here today, especially his family members, who will fight so hard to make sure that he is freed. At this point, it is not a matter of fighting for if Theo is going to be freed, it is when, because we are going to keep on fighting up until it happens.
All right.
Free Theo!
Free Theo!
That's right, that's right. Thank you so much, Aurelia, for those powerful words. Next, we're going to hear from Liz Brown with Justice Wisconsin.
All right, all right.
There you go. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Thank you guys for being here again. We're here in solidarity on the behalf of Theo Edgecomb, which we clearly understand that this was self-defense. Again, we have to outline the kin and caring culture in which he was violently pursued, called out his name during a time when he was minding his business. In the process of going home to his kids. Again, we have to understand also that we're dealing with a replay of Ahmaud Arbery, because right here we have judges, district attorneys, police figures who we now know were who spoke highly of the deceased. We're looking for the wife to be charged because, one, as you can see in the video footage, that she was violently pursuing Theo. Had she went home instead of taking orders from her husband to pursue him violently, he would be alive. So we know that she should be charged with manslaughter. We know that she should be charged also for lying to the police about what occurred that night. We understand that there were several individuals. We understand that there was several footage. The judge stated that he had seen this video several times and that it didn't look to him as if Mr. Edgecomb was being pursued, or was it just how people in Milwaukee drive? Again, that's failure for him to act. This is benign neglect. This right here, again, shows the buddyship of the criminal organization that we're dealing with DA Judge Chisholm and his office and their failure to do their job. Again, Theo was fighting for his life.
Come on.
And it's sad to say that now he's fighting for his life again in a system who claim that they're just. Right now we have a man that's fighting for his life for a second time for protecting his life the first time. MPD, the district attorney's office, these judges, all the fire and police commission, the mayor, this is the failure of years of benign neglect. And again, black people have been fighting and screaming, and our cries seem to go unheard. And now they're trying to flip the script to hold it against the people who have a right to be free. Because they stated that we are not guilty until they prove us guilty. But how is that? When Theo's right now locked away from his children, with the video footage who the family had to release. They had this footage. This is again a repeat of Ahmaud Arbery and the cover-up that they thought was going to be a one-hitter quitter. But again, the universe and the universal laws are uncovering what we now know is that black people have never got justice. That this system is doing exactly what it's supposed to do, and that's trying to stop those who are less than from having justice. So we stand in solidarity with all of these individuals, and we will not rest until there's an indictment coming down on every last one of these figures who decided to turn their head when they knew what this was, a clear-cut case of self-defense. And I ask you again, why isn't the wife arrested? We are demanding her arrest.
That's right. Yeah.
Involuntary manslaughter, because if it was somebody black, I know many of individuals who was just in the wrong place at the wrong time and they're looking at football numbers. We want Angie Clearman locked up. And we want Theo home with his family where he has a right to be there. As a black man in America, like I stated, during Karen and Ken culture, where you have white individuals that feel like they can impede on a black person's right to jog, right to be in a store, accused and convicted by the media and all those that allowed this narrative to be spent. So again today, we are here fighting for Theo, and we will not stop until we get justice from the top to the bottom. Thank you.
All right. Free Theo!
Free Theo!
Free Theo!
Free Theo!
Free Theo!
Free Theo! All right. Next, we're going to hear from Vaughn Mays with Comfort.
All right.
I'm not going to stand before y'all too long. I just want to reiterate some of the things that you've heard already. First of all, I want to say that all evidence matters. That was not taken into account into this particular case. Theo did his due diligence and his duty to retreat. You see he tried subjects in an attempt to ignore Theo's right to self-defense. But that cannot happen. For who I am, if I did something to somebody and they had to defend themselves against me, I would want you to make the right decision. If Clearman was a good person and stood for justice and what he was supposed to represent in law, then he would understand what he did was wrong and that this man should not be being held to this standard. At the end of the day, that's what it's about. All evidence matters, and free Theo.
All right. And let me just add this. We're average people. We're lay people. So let's understand that as an officer of the court, they are held at a higher esteem than regular people. He was an officer of the court, and he was not acting as such when he and his wife were trying to intimidate Theo. Also ask you this. Believe what your eyes tell you. That car followed the man. The car almost bumped him off the road. They continued to chase him down until there was a confrontation. Had they gone home there wouldn't have been a confrontation. There's where the self-defense comes in. Believe what your eyes tell you. Free Theo! Free Theo!
All right. Thank you, everyone who spoke. Thank you to Mia for coming out and covering this important story. We should have not been here. This should have been covered from day one.
That's right.
The evidence was there. But instead, Theo was depicted as a murderous black man. Because that's a narrative that fits, right? That's a narrative that fits. We want black people to turn over and just die, right? We celebrate them. What did Nancy Pelosi say? She said, George Floyd is a hero. He sacrificed his life for our country. But then you have Theo, who stands back, stands up, defends himself, and he's labeled murderous. That is not, we're tired of this. Theo should be free. He should be home. He should be snuggling with his babies.
That's right.
We shouldn't have to be here right now. But this is what we do, right? We're out here, we speak the truth, we support the families, and we get justice. And if we don't get justice today, we're going to be in that corner again of Holton and Brady on Thursday at 5 p.m., picketing again until Theo comes home.
All right.
All right.
No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! Free Theo! 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 Free Theo!
All right. All right. Thank you, everyone. Wrap it up. It's cold.
Okay, you guys, there you have it. They're demanding for Theo Edgecomb to be free for his self-defense conviction. Again, we are in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, you guys. It's freezing out here. It's windy. So we're going to get out of here. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. And as always, if you can't come real, at least come raw. Raw topic.